like to explain a few things concerning the Great East Road. This is one of the roads that is very congested, and it's one of the very important roads. What is happening is from Nali roundabout all the way up to the airport roundabout, we have 4 lanes. 2 lanes one side, 2 lanes the other side. Under the Lusaka Transportation Project, we expanded the roads from Kawe roundabout up to Nali roundabout. Now, what has happened, Honorable Minister, is that we are going to expand this road into 6 lanes. 3 lanes one side and 3 lanes the other side. But after we designed that we're going to expand the road from Nali roundabout all the way up to airport roundabout, we had, I think, some consensus with the public, and we asked our consultants to relook at the design and the review. So they did their simulations and numbers. We realized that we need to put up a flyover bridge here. This is going to help a lot. So in this talk, we're going to face the works. In fact, the expansion of the lanes from roundabout up to here, at the roundabout, and we are going to put a flyover here to improve this road. It will start near Staliro there, and it will end just before Minaratis. So what we can explain this to you, and also the main. So that the
Your name and your position in the organization?
I'm engineer from Zambia. I'm the director.
So
yes, it will take a bit of time. Our consultants, maybe you can explain a bit. We need to do some technical investigations and also just a detailed study. But that is what we have agreed. That's how we're going to start. Putting a flyover here because we have conflict with traffic here. We have traffic coming from P-Charge, coming from this other side. Yeah, so it's usually congestion along this stretch. So once we put the flyover here, those that are going straight to the airport will not have a challenge, they just pass through.
What happened to the chicken?
The chicken it will be under. Under the design. I'll find a way of how we can incorporate the chicken into the design.
the chicken.
Is there any specific duration for this whole process?
Yes, so we have already started the preliminary works have already been done. Maybe consultant can tell us when you're going to submit and find
Alright, for now, my name is Joseph Miranda. I'm from Roundabout Consultants. I'm leading the team for the design of the flyover bridge. So the preliminary design has actually been done. The intention is that we're going to have 2 lanes going to town and then 2 lanes going to the airport, and then the other 2 lanes will be going around the roundabout. We are looking at using steel because of the speed, and then also the materials which are available now. We have looked at using concrete, but in conjunction with the contractor, we realized that we may have challenges because of the cement we are having to achieve the distressing. So we've gone for steel, which may be a bit more quicker, because what we do is that we also bring the foundations and the supports in concrete. At the same time, they also be doing the steel depth, so that we can now do the things in parallel and also try to catch on time. We are hoping that a week from now, like my colleague indicated, the director, we need to do the geotechnical investigation. We want to see what is under the earth, the road surface, so that we are able to know what type of foundations we have to do. Because those are very critical, and also those have got a huge bearing on the cost. So whilst we are doing on the other superstructure works, superstructure in the sense that it's above the ground, we also want to do that. So as soon as we have done that, I think within about 4 weeks from now, we should be able to provide a fairly detailed design, and then also try to conduct our own preliminary cost estimate, so that we have the feel of what the bridge is actually going to cost. and then also have a feel of what timings it's also going to cost by looking at what components are going to be imported. For example, the bearings are also going to be imported. When you look at the lead time and the other aspects which are going to be imported, and from there, be able to advise the employer of how best we can optimize the design and be able to offset the congestion which is happening here. If you look at the cost of the steel, it is more expensive. Okay, in this case, we are trying to, we are noting an idea of what's called composite design, concrete and steel. Concrete alone, then probably we are going to have a bit of more supports. Because of more supports, more foundation, the cost becomes also high. So we're trying to use steel so that we lessen the supports. So it's basically just optimizing. But the short answer to this is concrete is cheaper. Depending on, you can stomach a lot of supports, but if the configuration of the roundabout, the spans are too big, we would have done it stressed. But then, like I indicated, the challenge we can have is to reach the strength of the space. That's why we wish to upscale to steel. So it's a combination of this. Yeah. Other those are always like close to yes. These will have so we've asked them pillars. Yeah, they will have the pillars. Yeah. Ask them to look at the way they already have a budget. Yeah. So we don't want to go beyond that. So we were like isn't getting the options. You can have the pillars or you can have the backfill. Because really it's also just like we've indicated, we're trying to optimize to make sure that our suit we are wearing is equal to the cloth. Yeah, you live within the budget. Exactly. Yeah. But if it was carte blanche, then we would go.
Yes, but the question she asked, the contract is for 1 year?
1 year?
Yes.
12 months?
12 months. Inclusive of other works. So we're expecting to complete these works within 12 months. Unless otherwise we may need to extend, but we're planning to complete all the works by next year.
When you say within 12 months, you haven't really yet read the design for you. Are you counting this thing in that 12 months?
Yes, so there are other roads which the contractor has already started with. Yes. So even the extension of the lanes from Munali to here, we want them to start it before observant when you are coming. So they've already pegged, right?
Yes.
Yes. So they can start these other works.
Okay.
So that what remains is
And what's the estimated budget?
So the budget for all these works under this lot is about 800 million.
17 points.
Yes, about if you count the way it is, but if you count the kilometer length, it's going to about 85. So from here on the report, we are going to Kamanga Road. That's where we are waiting. Then from there we go to Acacia. From there we go to Simon Massa. We explain a bit here. We're expanding also. We're expanding the road there from Simon Massa to Ibex into 4 lane.
So that's maybe before we leave. How are we entering so that we know how we are?
We use the same. We use the same.
I just want to know the
So it is within the same contract within 4 months.
The quicker you do it, consultant. Yeah.